you want to lose weight and you don't know where to start, listen to this. I lost 100 pounds at home before even getting into a gym. My name is Liza, and I went from this to this. I lost 140 pounds in total, but 100 of those pounds in 1 year were lost at home. I want you to know the power of walking is so strong. And I want you to know that walking is the number one thing that helped me lose the weight. I've tried everything in my life to lose weight. Every single diet I tried and I failed because I tried to be perfect with everything. I expected immediate results. I overcomplicated things. I held myself to such a high standard that it was unrealistic. I started this journey. I did not know by any means that this was going to be my journey and that I was going to completely change my life and my body and my mindset and my freaking career. It just so happened I did all those things along the way. I started my journey because I wanted to walk up my steps and not be out of breath. I started walking, and every single night I would walk anything from 20 minutes to 30 minutes, sometimes an hour with my best friend. And I did that for 2 months. The third month came around, I bought an Apple Watch. I started a step count and I made sure that I hit 10,000 steps every single month. Within those 3 months, I lost anywhere from 30 to 40 pounds. And that is the first time I ever saw a chunk of weight go down. During that time, I also cut out fast food. Other than that, that is all I was doing. I was eating majority of my meals at home and I was walking every single day. I want you to know the power of a calorie deficit and the power of walking. It's the secret sauce for weight loss. When it comes down to losing the weight, it doesn't need to be that complicated. I was not tracking calories. I did not start tracking calories until months into my journey. By making 80% of my meals at home every single week and hitting a daily step goal of 10,000 steps, I was naturally putting myself in a calorie deficit that I didn't have to track calories. I didn't even know what tracking calories was. And from doing just those two things, I lost 30 to 40 pounds. At that moment, when I saw the scale go down, I decided to add more to my plate. I was like, okay, like I'm so into this. Like I'm freaking doing it for the first time ever. I'm going to start working out. I would do around like 2 to 3 at-home workouts a week, which is why I love all my Shy Girl workouts that I share. And I also share workouts like this throughout my app, just to prove to women that you don't need a crazy gym membership. You don't need to do the craziest workouts. You don't need to be lifting the heaviest weights in order to see results. Consistency in nutrition. Those are going to show you the results that you want to see. I started with 2 to 3 at-home workouts, did that for a few more months. The scale kept going down. It took until I lost around 80 pounds, which I found out what a calorie deficit actually is. I found out what macros and calories and like people were tracking calories and finding their calorie deficit was. And I was like, let's hop on the train. Like, let's take this even further. I'm still weighing a lot. I'm still in the 200s and I want to get to Wonderland. Just use something like this. And I calculated my calorie deficit. I was trying really hard to hit my protein goal and I was trying very hard to stay within my calorie deficit. But I was not perfect. There were days I went over a bit. There are days I was under a bit. When it comes to losing weight and when it comes to a fitness journey, if you are striving for perfection, you are setting yourself up for failure. Doing little things one by one over time and not giving up is what got me here today, is what got me down 140 pounds. And what I call this and what I did is habit stacking. I started with the steps and cutting out the fast food. Once this became like second nature to me, I craved walking. I loved my hot girl walks. I loved listening to my podcast. Then I added the next habit, and my next habit was 2 to 3 workouts. I'm still doing my first habit, but I'm also doing 2 to 3 workouts. I did that for months. Took until like month 8, then be like, what's a calorie deficit? Let me start tracking my food. I think the biggest part when people hear calorie deficit, they're like triggered because they're like, I don't want to weigh my food. Like, I don't want to track my food. It is so beneficial, and it really did kickstart my weight loss journey. I was already down a lot of weight, but I'm telling you, the second I really focused on my nutrition even more, it changed my life. And those things, I lost this weight at home. I got my gym membership after I lost 100 pounds, and this is my lifestyle. I turned all these things into my lifestyle by not doing them all at once, doing them one step at a time. You can change your life in any moment. You can lose the weight at home. You don't need to do anything crazy to lose the weight. Do not underestimate the power of walking, and do not underestimate a calorie deficit. And if you need any help, I'm a weight loss coach to thousands of women. Bye.